pandas. So I know it's been a while since I've made a video, and I'm so sorry about that. So I'm just gonna make one today, and so I'm gonna start. Sorry, kind of sick. I'm just gonna start doing like my life stories. So I'm not exactly gonna start from the beginning because the beginning's kind of boring. Like, I was born in a house, and for the first little bit I was in an apartment. Then I lived in a house. Then we moved. And I lived in another house. And you get the gist. It's not. Maybe as time goes on, I'll share like the very beginning of my life. But something that like is a big deal right now is relationships. Especially because I just got into a new one not that long ago. It wasn't that long ago. I'm really bad at like keeping updated on like how long I've been with someone. Like, once it comes to months, yeah, I could tell you that we've been together for 2 months or whatever, but the in betweens I'm like, I honestly don't know. I'm sorry. But so I haven't had the best luck in relationships. I'm not gonna lie. I've been through quite a bit of relationships, quite a bit of shitty relationships. Um, but today I'm going to share my relationship. As I mentioned in a past, not that long ago, video of me being catfished, and we are still trying to bring that person down. Um, a bunch of his information is into the cops, and so all that stuff is in the cops' hand, and they're all taking care of it. So I'm not doing much with that anymore. Kind of got out of that drama. It was a lot of drama that I don't need in my life right now. But on another, to go back to the story, so a little bit before that, I was going out with a girl, and things were going great. The only thing that was hard was that it was a long distance relationship, and long distance relationships are really hard to do. Um, and shit happened, and we broke up, and it was really really hard. That was my first girlfriend, the first girl that I was really like. I feel like I could come out and openly say I was bi about. Um, so that was hard. Um, but oh look, the cat's in here. I did something I'm not super proud of. I jumped from one relationship to the next. And right after, well, like while I was dating this girl, I was talking, had made friends. I was talking to him and such, and I was talking to this kid, and he was super sweet, and everything. Him and his girlfriend were going through some issues. I talked, I helped him through those issues. Um, they ended up breaking up right, like, a week and a half, 2 weeks before me and my girlfriend broke up. And I feel really sorry for him. I was there for him. And then my girlfriend broke up with me. Don't hate her. Don't like go into research about finding who it is. We're friends. It's completely okay. Like, it didn't end on a bad note. We talked things through. Like, it's fine. But it was really really heartbreaking, and he was there for me and everything, and we started talking a lot and every day, and it got to the point where we're like, yeah, we like each other. And it was only about a week later that I decided, yeah, I like this kid enough to go out with him. He was like, yeah, I only live in the state, like, kitty corner of where I live. And he's like, I only live about 9 hours away. And I was like, that's not, I've been in long distance relationships where it's like 12 hours or more away. So I was like, yeah, 9 hour distance relationship isn't that bad. I've been talking to him, really, like, enjoyed talking to this kid. He was super, super sweet. Um, I loved his band's music. I was super, like, I drew a bunch of shit for his band. Like, this kid was awesome, and he was cute, and, like, the relationship was going well. First month of that relationship, it was perfectly fine. We talked every single day. End of that first month, I started getting a lot of messages from people being like, by the way, that person's fake. Being friends with people that are considered popular, if you're friends with people like that are popular or trying to get famous, they get called fake all the time. Especially band members like Facebooks will get called fake all the time and reported. So I just thought it was nothing, and I was just like, whatever. The end of that month, I started getting a lot of messages from supposedly his family members, but he had told me that all of his family was dead, like his mom, his sister, a best friend in real life, things like that, and his, so I was just like, I don't know what's going on. So I, did some lurking on their pages, and come to find out that, like, either they were fake or he was fake, and I didn't know what was going on, and it was just so much drama at the time. Like, if you called anyone of this band fake, you got, like, in a group chat, and they all just ambushed you and just completely tore you apart. And they used everything that you told them, opening up to them, like, all of that against you. So I don't know what's my hair doing. And so in order to avoid literally getting ambushed every single time someone messaged me, I just got to the point where I would tell them to fuck off and I would block them. And this happened a lot, and where it was like every single day I was getting messages, every single day. So by the end of like a month and a half, I had come to the conclusion that this person that I was dating actually wasn't real. His actual mom messaged me, and a couple of his actual friends messaged me and was like, you seem like a nice person, so I should probably give you the heads up, and sent me a bunch of pictures that were all on his Instagram, so it was still like, and all on like a bunch of social media, so I was still like, I don't know what's going on. But it was weird that like his mom messaged me and was like, just a heads up, you're not actually going out with my son, he has a girlfriend, blah 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 blah. And in order to avoid much drama, I just messaged the lead band member, and he blew up in my face and was like, don't do that again, you know, whatever. And I was talking to one of the other girls, and I was like, I honestly feel like all of us are being like catfished. And she was like, oh no, that can't be. And we started like actually like thinking about it though, and we were like convinced that it was, that we were. And the guys found out that we were talking about this and got super super pissed. And we got into the group chat, and we got literally just mauled of just a shit ton of people. Just everybody that believed that they were real just sat there and just completely just tore us to pieces. We're like, they've done this for you, I've met them, blah blah blah, like the whole 9 yards, like constantly. Just for the next like 3 days, that's all I heard was just constantly, you're such a bad person for thinking that they're fake. So after that, I just continued to block any person that messaged me saying that they were real or that they were fake. And so I just continued to live my life like that. But I was like, I don't think this person's real. 3 months into the relationship, 2 months of that, actually, it was not 3 months. It was only like 2.5 months into the relationship. One of the actual people that this kid was faking just was like, hey, so they're saying that you're behind all of it, and I want you to video chat you to make sure that you're real. So I was like, yeah, I'm real. I'll video chat you gladly. So video chatting someone that has no idea who this band is, who doesn't know the other members other than one that is actually his best friend, but in real life they're not in the same band. And I was like, okay, this is weird. So I was like, yeah, they're not real. So for a whole, it might have been a month, month and a half, I just literally sat in this shitty, abusive relationship, too scared to leave because they literally would use anything against you. And the kid behind it all hacks. So you have to be super careful, like when you leave the group or talk shit, like you have to be super careful. So I didn't leave for the longest time. After not hearing from the kid I was supposedly dating for almost 2 months, every once in a while I'd get a message. I was just constantly depressed. Like, I couldn't do it anymore. So I messaged the kid and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I'm ending it. And he got super pissed and blew up in my face and accused me of cheating and all of this shit. I had a shit ton of people messaging me and be like, why are you calling him fake? Well, you know, he's real and whatever. I did a shit ton of research and I put a bunch of puzzle pieces together. There's one kid behind it all, and I don't know what in his right mind thinks that what he's doing is okay, but he's literally faking a bunch of people like cute emo guys and somehow linking them all together into a band and stealing other bands' music and catfishing a shit ton of girls just so for his pleasure. And he's faking, it just continues to do it. He still is out there doing it, and they finally admitted that the band was fake, but they're still thinking, oh, the people are still real, you know, it might not be a real band, but the people are real. I've messaged all the people that were in the band, and I've apologized to all of them because I know I caused them a lot of drama and a lot of pain, and I never meant to. I've also messaged the people that, like, I caused harm to with being in this relationship. So, in this relationship, if you called them fake, they would literally pull you into a group chat and they would just sit there and just maul you. Or if you did anything against them, they would just sit there and maul you. And it was just so much constant drama. I never slept. In the middle of the night, they would be like, oh, why aren't you responding? I'm like, because I'm trying to fucking sleep. That wasn't allowed. And, like, just constant bad talking on everyone. And so I was like, no, I'm out. I can't do this. For 2 weeks after I got out of that relationship, I sat there and I found everybody that was being fake and I apologized to them. For the most part, there was a couple guys that I just recently apologized to because I've been working up the nerve to apologize to everyone. And I'm still apologizing to people, and it's really, really hard. So, moral of this story is be careful with long distance relationships. I was convinced, and they had so much proof in a sense that they could have been real, and they weren't. And they are hurting so many girls, and so many people are caught up in this mess. So many people believe that they're real and are standing behind them, and it's just really, really hard to be, first, one of these people that caught in this, two, knowing that there's more people caught in this, and I just wish that I could bring this guy down, and I wish that there was more I could do, but there's not, and I've done all I can, and I'm glad I got out of that relationship. And this is the end of that video. Sorry for, like, the lots of not so happy content, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video, knowing a little more about me, and I hope you guys have a nice day. Bye, pandas.